So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. We've got a Tuesday puzzle to jump into. We've also got this Italian Caldora that I just picked up yesterday. It has been sitting overnight in the wine fridge, and it is now a lovely 60 degrees Fahrenheit, right at about 15 degrees Celsius. This is a Sangiovese, and on the nose, very plummy. Got a lot of cassis, a lot of red in there. I think we might even have like red apples, something along those lines here. Very nice on the nose, very inviting. It was on the palate. It's soft, it's dry. It's got the essence of those berries, very floral in that regard. Not tannic, really. You're not really limited at all on your dishes here. You hear an awful lot about whites with fish, reds with beef and pork, and so on and so forth. My theory has always been, if you like it, drink it. Some things are just physiologically better. Like, say, for example, if you have a very tannic wine, it will probably go really well with something fattier, right? Maybe corned beef, maybe salmon, maybe a ribeye, something along those lines. But when you've got one that it's not tannic, but rather it's more soft, maybe slightly more acidic, then they can really just pretty much go with everything. Now, I wouldn't suggest it with, say, donuts or, Raisin Bran, but I mean, on the whole, like Martha Stewart once said, and I'll never forget it, she goes, if you want to ice your Chard, meaning Chardonnay, then ice your Chard. I mean, whatever you want to do, it's your wine. You drink it the way you want to. Which is probably why I'd never make a good sommelier. Oh, I think I'd be good at the mechanics of it, with the knowledge part of it, but I would hate to have to uncork a bottle and keep it perfectly, never dropping it. I don't know. I couldn't do any of that. Just be impossible. So, the dictionary.com word of the day, it might be a bit on the boring side as well, but today it is myriad, which is just too many to count. I have myriad reasons why I should stop doing A, B, or C, but I'm choosing not to do any, something like that maybe. And of course, today in history, on this day in history, in 1971, my darling bride was less than a month old, but John Lennon's Imagine was released, and it went hot all over the place. UK, US, Australia, 3 other countries. It was in the top 10 immediately. Just an amazing album. To this day, it's an amazing album. So, gotta love that. And so today is our 1167th solve on this channel. So speaking of that, let's hop into our grid and see what we've got for our 1167. Maybe it's 1168. I don't know. It'll be in the description below, or maybe at the front of this video. So we have a Marshall Herrmann. Again, I just Germanized it, but it's already a German name. But Herrmann, Marshall Herrmann, but here, Herrmann, edited by the great Will Short. So let's just hop into our grid and see what we got for the day. It's Tuesday, so home in Havana could be a casa, and crack expert. I'm gonna go with a comic. Maybe this is like cracking jokes, They bite. Let's take a shot at canines. I know some days I'm really like, ooh, be careful, and other days I'm like, poof, whatever. And I guess I have more or less a cavalier attitude today for some reason. Maybe it's because it's Tuesday. It's just too early in the week to care, maybe, something like that. Body part that might be blue. How about the iris? And now viewing spot for the Grand Canyon. And I guess this would be a rim. So well known by everyone. I don't know yet. Too fanciful. I'm going to say over something, and I don't know what, but let's see if that works out. Cosmetics brand with a V. If my over is correct, over. You got to say over brand, over. I think we're talking about Aveda. And I love Aveda products. I mean, I don't have any hair to use them on anymore, and I don't use cosmetics, but man, they really had some wonderful aromatherapy stuff going on back in the day, right? In the late 80s, early 90s, when they were all that. And then one day I think I saw them at a Costco or something. I was like, what happened to Aveda? Yeah, I don't know. Chicago's Ida B. Wells Drive. Actually, yeah, go down a bit and take a left on Elm over to 14th, cut over, and there you are. You're at the Bear. Right there at the Bear restaurant. I mean, I kid. I don't know. I'm fairly certain it's not real. Maybe it is real. I don't know anything about it. I just like the show. And so 4-door typically could be a sedan. Speaking of Jeremy Allen White, I saw him in the news today. He made records. He just had everybody agog at the U.S. Open in the last couple of days because he wore a Louis Vuitton watch. And I thought, well, that's nice, but I think Stephen Colbert rocking the Tag Heuer Monaco, a la Steve McQueen, that was the watch of the... Everybody else was running around in Audemars Piguets and Rolexes, and everybody else had an Omega or something, which I love Omega, don't get me wrong. But man, that Tag Heuer Monaco, that's one of my dream watches. The Beat with Ari Melber. I'm not sure about Ari. I think he went to law school at Columbia, though. I don't know. Why do I feel like he went to an Ivy League school but not Yale? I'm not sure, but I feel like he did. He could have gone to NYU for all I know. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on with this well-known by everyone. So fixture above a bathroom sink could be a medicine cabinet. Do you ever see that trick that some people will play where they'll like fill it up with marbles and then they'll throw a dinner party just to see who's dumb enough to open up their medicine cabinet? I mean, I don't know. Kind of sounds fun, but it would really be awful too. Singles, maybe ones? I don't know. So well known by everyone could be iconic. That was not going to come out of my brain. With just what we had, which was an N and an I. Like volume measures could be cubic, and like some treaties. Gosh, the list is endless, and I would imagine distinguished. Redding, who wrote the song R-E-S-P-E-C-T, would be Otis, and one on Santa's team. I really thought that was Satan at first. How about Comet? The O gave that away. I would have otherwise put in probably Cupid. I mean, I don't know. In blank could be in utero, and beyond repair, say totaled. Ooh, no bueno. The disco era, the 1970s, and like some treaties, could be bilateral. So let's try that and check that one word here. We've got a Mel here. Brooks with an EGOT. Yes, he does have an Emmy, Oscar, and a Tony. Must be nice. Brand of neon markers. These are going on highlighters. So blue or rose? Blush or rose? How about a color? Kind of a trick question. Got you thinking in the reds. It's just a color. Comfy bit of footwear could be a mock. That really is a good wine. And switching gears. Okay. We got the Plastic Ono Band. Speaking of John Lennon. Hold that thought. Maybe more to follow? More to follow. Maybe not. Maybe more to come later. I don't know. Let's see. Taxi could be a cab. Now I feel like it's more to come. And we got 5 letters left, so let's go with more to come later, perhaps. Check that R. Starts of some pranks. I'm going with dares. Going with dares. 401k alternatives could be IRAs. Or a pair of radio personalities, Flato and Glass. There was a grid clue recently. Soul singer Adams. I don't know. And it bites. I don't know. Maybe a gator. I have no idea. So Hercules, a demigod. That's one popular dude in Germany. There are a lot of statues of Hercules here. Lots and lots of statues of the Hercules. So, is this Olida Adams in the manner of Allah? So, I think we got ourselves a gator. And on a separate note, okay, got it. And what do we got here? What might precede phone commercially? An iPhone. So, on a separate... That's the kind of word that would get me to fat finger something badly. Playground retort are so... What, adults can't say that? Wouldn't it be funny if adults did say that and on a playground? Country singer Eric Church. I cannot say I'm familiar with his music. Do I blush to say that? Perhaps. Perhaps not. I'm not sure. I don't know if I should blush on that or not. Narco never could be a vice cop. I guess it depends. Is it good music? If Eric Church has good music, then I blush to say I'm not familiar with it. If everybody doesn't like it, then I'm somehow new, right? So, like some coffee and hockey pucks, maybe iced. It's a random one there. Put on the payroll, maybe hired. And so, daydreaming, say, how about bored? Bored. Purchase on Wheel of Fortune or every other letter of this puzzle's grid. Huh. Oh, let's go with a vowel. We'll have to check that out at the end, assuming I don't forget. Film title character from the glorious nation of Kazakhstan, Borat. I spent a long time there in 2009, or was it 2010? I do not recall. I think 2010. I was there for months. And boy, they liked talking about Borat as much as they liked talking about Genghis Khan. Every show I saw on TV was about Genghis Khan in Kazakhstan. But Borat was a topic of conversation. So blew away could be wowed, and hook up for an undercover agent. How about a wire? And begat, sired. No problem. No idea what that S there. Let's see. Not taught. How about natural? Natural. No problem. Is this a sure? Club with dinner and dancing. Cabaret. We went to a French cabaret recently. Well, within the last year or two, it seems. Maybe the last 2 years. I don't know. It's hard to think when we went to that cabaret, but we went to Moulin Rouge. That's right, Moulin Rouge. I forgot about that. That was the kind of show that just blow your top off. No problem. Well, I guess we got a sure of some sort, but what goes with no problem? Sure, yes, maybe. I mean, no, that doesn't. Some winter decorations. I would go with pine cones, maybe. But yeah, I'm looking at that. You know, I had an in there. I say, well, whatever. So, no problem. Sure can. Seems a little awkward. Hub. Okay. Cry accompanying a flamenco dance. Ole. Overrule. How about a nay? I don't know. Skirt style. Maybe an A-line. Maybe. Hub. I don't know why. It's not coming to me. Overrule could be to nix. So that tells me this is a nexus. which is interesting. I was actually a part owner in an ad agency called Nexus. I think that would have come to me. I guess I never really considered it a hub of anything. More of an intersection, really, of ideas and great creativity. That was the idea of it. I didn't name it. So one may drop down could be a menu, and let's see, a local bond informally could be a muni, and bonds tightly could be fuses, and what F can stand for, I'm assuming female. This is not a very simple Tuesday today. Rabbit den, erase could be to delete. First, second, or third, maybe base. I was really wanting to say rate. The Count of Monte Cristo author would be Alexandre Dumas. And let's see, Hawaiian dance could be hula. Though I think Dumas is best known for his work with the Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan? We got a mic drop here, maybe a mic drop. And Cheesetown in Northern Holland, where the cheese is made backwards. Edam. If you're not familiar with that old, tired, trite, hackneyed, way overused joke, Edam is M-A-D-E, backwards. Made backwards. Who rapped? I've created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more, and I guess that's Eminem. Big fan. I gotta say, big fan. Some Beowulf characters would be Danes. Well, you could say some Hamlet characters would be Danes as well, couldn't we? It develops as bourbon in a barrel, could be ages, and maybe too fanciful, could be over-imaginative. See how that lines up here. The Motor City on scoreboards would be Detroit, and what I've done, Linkin Park song. Oh, we got a Cupid here on Santa's team. And handy could be util. Bit of writing of Nathaniel Hawthorne could be a tale. I'm thinking Scarlet Letter. How did we do, Bob? Well, I'm going to have to probably overdub that music because it was, the sound was turned down like a lot. And so I'll have to do something about that. Let's admire that puzzle. We're really going to admire it. We're going to just take a look at it real quick. So it said that every other letter in this puzzle is a vowel, and it certainly is looking that way, is it not? That's pretty impressive stuff here. Very impressive stuff here. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Yeah. In fact, it looks like halfway through this thing that if you were to keep counting vowel, consonant, through the black squares, it still lines up. Vowel, it puts these two consonants here, consonant, 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 vowel, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel. Very impressive. But let's see, going down, do we do the same thing? So we have a vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Wow, this is pretty impressive. I am very impressed. Vowel, consonant, vowel. Yeah, this thing lines up in a gorgeous manner. Marshall Herrmann. Fantastisch. Deine Arbeit hier ist sehr gut. Das ist fantastisch. Really, beautifully done. Bravo. Wow, all the way around. This is one of those grids I wish I had done. Sure. Let's bring down our banner year dad too, and we'll call it a day. And so, again, I hope everybody's having a fabulous Tuesday. If you would please hit the like button for me, it would just help so much with that algorithm. Help me find more people just like you. Like you make this like a used car commercial. You come on down today. We're having a moving sale. We're moving all these cars off the lot for next to the lowest prices and whatever. I'm just asking you to hit a like button. That's all I'm asking. And that would be so easy. It's so cool if you would do that for me. I'd appreciate that very much. My name is Christopher. I'm delighted you were here to solve this grid with me, and I'll look forward to doing the Hump Day grid with you tomorrow. In the meantime, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Be nice to strangers, of course, right? And remember that everyone you meet with a foreign accent is really someone with the heart of a lion. Bravery, valor, unbelievable, right? Going to a new country and dealing with a language and trying to get by there, that takes guts. And so bravo to all of those as well. Cheers. Be well. See you tomorrow. Stay healthy.